What am I going to do when I go back? Try and foster the same spirit. So, and I have an interest in refugees and the support of people who are in need and who are moving to another country because of oppression.
Needy people.
What's going to change? What are you taking back home?
I'm taking all that experience and especially to go on working for the poor.
Thank you very much, Arthur.
Thank you. Bye.
This week with VFCAP is the opportunity to collaborate and build friendships, relationships with Vincentians from across the world. There are Vincentians here from countries that I didn't know we had Vincentians in. So just the chance to share a meal, to share fellowship, to laugh together, to learn together is really enriching. And I'm really grateful.
Cameroon, I will try to implement what I've learned here, and especially, how to resolve the conflicts between the team. Also in my community, why not?
And when I get home, I will probably take with me like all the stories probably, and I'll try to use it in my work with Vincentian Family in Slovenia with all the branches. And I hope I will do my commitment, like we did it here, to spend more time working for the Vincentian family and being a better servant in a spirit of St. Vincent.
This has been a very memorable week. I think what I'll take back from this is how the 5 values, Vincentian values, prepare us as Vincentians to encounter diverse populations, to work with new people, particularly people who live in poverty, but also how to work amongst ourselves and with people in the community. So how those values prepare us to encounter different people and how to get great meaning in our own lives by living those values out.
And what will you take home from this experience?
I'm taking home a full baggage. I feel that I'm going to be from now on a better Vincentian. My collaboration with the other groups is going to really increase, and I'm feeling also that I can request collaboration from them. This is really amazing.
And this will motivate me to go back to Ethiopia and to bring this kinds of the spirit of collaboration with the few Vincentian family branches in Ethiopia, and I hope this will help me and help the others also for the better service.
What I'm going to take home, since it's all about collaboration, is to see what I can do to try to bring together the Vincentian family in New Orleans, members anyway, some daughters, Sisters of Charity there now, St. Vincent de Paul, Ladies of Charity, and a few members of the Congregation of Mission are there, that we could somehow at least get together and maybe talk about what could we collaborate on. I have some ideas about that kind of I'm recommitted to. I've made feeble efforts before without much success, but I'm going to try again to get us together.
I will take back the collaboration skills that we learned. I work with a committee in Haiti that's made up, which 2 delegates from each branch, and we learned a lot of styles and techniques for how to work with people of varying styles and how you can correct some of your styles that might not be effective. So I'll take that back with me. On a personal level, what I've definitely lived here is the shared experiences that people have across cultures. It's interesting because I think we think that that culture affects situations, a lot does, but it's interesting to see how many things are human nature. And so that's the biggest personal.
Overwhelming.
And what would you share with others when you go to Egypt about this program?
Well, as the the national president of the Vincentian Youth in Egypt, I just figured out that there are lots of people who are working in other parts of the world that might be doing much more than what we are doing. So what I'm planning to do is just letting the people know that they're not working alone. Some others are working within the same family, same spirituality and same concepts, and that would encourage them a lot, I'm sure. And also, I have in mind that just seeing all of these people working and doing all of this great job, it just brings to my mind the fact that we can share resources, we can make use of each other's resources and experience, which is very beneficial if it's put to application.
What you thinking you can do in your country about collaboration in the Vincentian family?
I can accompany groups. That is what I'm doing now. I work with Chad. I go to Chad to help them to structure their groups, to build their groups. I can help by pick up situations, hard situations, problem situations, to collect, talk about, to see what can be done.
And what is the thing that you are taking you back with you to your country?
About collaborating with the other Vincentian family.
So one of the biggest realizations of this trip has been that, and it happened yesterday during one of the sessions, is that I could actually aspire to be a Vincentian myself, so that I could work alongside other Vincentians, trying to work really hard at portraying and demonstrating on my daily life, not only the work but the personal, to be a Vincentian myself.
I think a deeper understanding of the Vincentian charisma. I'm delighted that that's happened. And stories of collaboration between members of the Vincentian family have been an inspiration to me and have pointed to what's possible and what can happen. So I'll be taking back with me a greater desire to collaborate and to teach others how to collaborate.
What is going to change in what you were doing? How this formation will help you for the future?
At first, these 5
days of virtues
of Vincentian, they helped me another look to my work, to my collaboration, to people, and also these materials, especially like what we must do in conflict.
Okay.
For me, it's very important.
What I'm taking away is, I think, just how important relationships were in our Vincentian history, and how important they still are in our work today, within our branches and between our branches, and with the people we're serving, and beyond that with other community groups.
As I've said already, I already do a lot of work to do with collaboration within the Vincentian family. But as I said in my commitment, I intend to try and commit even more time than I already do to the Vincentian family, and spend more time bringing the branches together.
To the people, how Vincent was living here, how he was serving the people, what the life experience of Ozanam, because some people in my country just they know it, the name of Ozanam or Saint Vincent de Paul, but now I am ready to tell them their real life experience, what they had. Okay, so with this also they know, our activity will be more improved and will be wide, also will make us give us encourage to work among the people.
What is the thing that you would take back with you to your Vincentian family fellows?
Where we've come from, why we are doing what we're doing, and understanding that Vincent, Louise, Frederick and Rosalie were all very human people, and to try and do that same work. This trip has made them very real.
Would you take back with you to your country?
We need collaboration more than ever, and not to be afraid to think outside the box and to dream and think big about what we can do.
lots of new friends, lots of ideas for projects and collaboration for the future, hopefully the near future.
How this formation is going to affect your work?
I think it's not immediately what will change my life, but I did a lot of things what I will change in my life, and when I'm responsible for Vincentian Family in Ukraine, I will try to translate some material and step by step to give the people in Ukraine. So maybe the fruit of this week in future will be real.
So how do you see this is going to change what you do in your country?
When I will be back in Cameroon, a meeting first. After the meeting, I will do a session of formation in different groups, branches. Immediately when I will be back, invite the different leaders of the branches together and see how we can start the formation.
Here, how is it going to affect what you are doing in the Philippines?
Well, actually, the whole experience has given me this greater desire to work more for collaboration in the Philippines.
Great.
Well, part of what I'll take home is that broadened awareness of the whole family and of the kind of work that's being done in places all around the world, but also of a different sense of how to connect with people and a desire to connect, even at home. There aren't a lot of other branches around where I am, but there are societies and there are ladies and there are ways to do it. We're already doing it with other sisters, with daughters and with sisters from Nazareth.
And we are convinced that at the moment we are going back to our various destinations, we will try to spread what we have learned, especially concerning the life in Vincentian groups, collaboration, the way to solve conflicts. Because in my country, personally, in Cameroon, we have many Vincentian groups, but we are not working in collaboration. I think this is the moment we will do all our best to try to work in collaboration and to work to live according to Vincentian virtues.
And I think that's been what has been happening this week. A group of very Vincentian people is gathered together, ask questions, learn skills, experience the heritage, and ask questions about where do we go from here? It's a little like the road to Emmaus. We may not know what the future brings, but we definitely feel like we have a start on the road because we've come together and shared our stories.